Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This channel discusses trending topics, celebrity news, and reality TV.
Tamika, before we dive into the music, we must address the elephant in the room. Because your sister Latocha Scott recently appeared on our show as well. And this is what she had to say. So take a look.
Oh, Lord. It's not even about the $30,000. It's about having my sister back. Like, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you need to talk to me. I don't want to hear from somebody. You're talking to everybody else outside of me. Talk to me.
Girl, if you don't stop the gaslighting and give that daggone girl her money back, and if it ain't about the $30,000 and it's all about preserving your relationship, then you should have ran her coin. You just trying to save face and protect your reputation because them daggone album sales probably ain't what you thought they were going to be, because you done sullied your relationship because everybody done seen you and your thieving ass husband for y'all works. And even if you weren't down with what he was doing and taking your sister's money, you became eventually complicit. You know, turning a blind eye, gaslighting her. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't take the money. It was a mistake. Girl, you get the hell out of here. Also, how was she going to reach out to you, sis? When you changed your number, blocked your number, whatever you did, and your own evil mammy wouldn't even give Tamika the phone number because she didn't want her disturbing you because you needed your peace. Child, let's continue.
Okay, now I want to share this because you and I just saw each other last week, and I had to come to you. And this is personal for me because I know that some, if not all, has witnessed the confrontation that my sister and myself had on the show Fox Soul Cocktails with Queens on my birthday. And what it really was for me, it came across as anger, but it was really hurt. And the hurt is what allowed the tears to come and me to point the finger. But my family, my friends, and being out of town with a special friend, when I woke up in tears and she said, you are the sister, you're the older sister. You have to make a difference. You have to do something about this. And through my tears of feeling like my ego was bruised and why me and why should it have to be me? It doesn't matter who it is. Because all I know is that I wanted my sister back because we family, you know? So I want to give you, your space here. And I'm so glad that you are here because I heard you say that, you didn't want to address this anymore. And we want to respect that. But is there anything that you would like to say? And where do you ladies stand now?
I'm sorry, but Lisa, I get the fact that you are being accountable in a situation with you and the brat because you were dead ass wrong. And you did feel away because you found out through, I don't know, social media or however, that she was getting married to Judy, right? Of Kaleidoscope Beauty, Big Booty Judy. And yeah, you did kind of act a donkey on Fox Soul. Was it a year or two ago, however long ago, when the brat came up there as a surprise and you were being highly egotistical. But your situation and Latasha and Tamika's situation are apples and oranges, honey. Totally different. I'm going to expound on that a little bit after we hear Tamika talk. But you're projecting how she should handle the situation, her and her sister, because you know that you weren't the bigger person. You eventually became the bigger person. But no, that chick stole $30,000 from her sister, and she's been keeping her foot on her sister's neck for years, her and that damn evil mammy of hers. So no, honey, it's not the same. But let's listen to Miss Tamika, child.
Well, I mean, currently we're still not speaking. Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I want to thank you for when we spoke, you being that person to say, I want y'all to get back together. Like, you probably the first positive person I've talked to. Everybody else be coming in and, oh, you do this, you should do that. But you came to me and said, I know where you are. And I felt your heart, and I really appreciate that from you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. And it's not going to, I ain't going to be able to just let it lie there. I'm going to reach out. And we going to have to get this together. You can ask Vivica. I'm as hard as I am, I'm just as soft too. I'm about togetherness. I'm about a group effort. I'm about being able to come together and support each other. So you're gonna hear from me. We're gonna have to get this together. Okay.
Thank you.
Tamika, I know with Lisa Raye that absolutely comes with love. You know, her and I over the years went through challenges that I was like, oh, child, I'm never going to talk to her again. And, you know, time heals all wounds. Know that, okay? But if you need the time, don't be afraid to take it, okay?
Thank you.
And have people respect that. So listen, we're going to move on. Let's talk about your reality show.
Let me say, before we move on, I want to say that I love my sister.
Yes.
Good. That's good to know.
And I support her wholeheartedly, and I ask everyone to support her, and I ask everyone.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Prayers.
That's love. That's love. That's why I said take the time. And it's okay, baby. Take the time for that when you're ready, that then you can say you are. It's okay.
Tamika, this is a positive, like, safe place for you.
Yes, just know that.
If your sister's watching, is there anything you want her to know?
Yeah.
Or say to her? Like that, like maybe that could be the catalyst to start this. And is there anything you want to say to her if she's watching?
I want the best for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I want her to love herself.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let nobody stop you from being who you are.
Yes.
Because you were who you are before you met him.
Oh.
You're going to always be that star with or without him. I want you to love yourself. It's not about me. It's not about the group. It's about you. It's about your love for yourself, because you deserve the best.
And a lot of women have to learn that. It's self-love. Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get caught up in situations that take us to the left. So I'm glad you said that to your sister. Okay, baby, it's all right. It's okay. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about some happy stuff. All right.
So y'all notice that Tamika said that she appreciated the fact that Lisa Raye reached out to her, and that was one of the more positive messages that she received as it relates to her and her sister's failing relationship, right? No, what it is that she's encouraging you guys to reconcile. You know, she's promoting a reconciliation between the two of you, whereas other people are probably telling you, girl, you need to distance yourself from that toxicity. And it's unfortunate that sometimes you're born into a family dynamic. We don't ask to come here, right? We don't know what families we're born into. Well, there are things called soul contracts, but that's for another conversation and maybe for another video. But for the purposes of this, we're going to say that we don't know what family we're going to be born into. And so just like if you are in a partnership, marriage, relationship with a spouse or otherwise significant other, if they're abusive, guess what? You're going to take the necessary measures to move on. Now, a lot of times people, especially in a Black community, family over everything, not a family is abusing your ass. You better distance yourself from them, okay? And I just couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine my siblings stealing from me, right? And you were pregnant at the time and you had a daughter in college. And then your mammy trying to justify it, saying that Latocha was probably going through some things and needed the money. But saying all that to say, you can identify with what Lisa Raye is saying is because you're so used to that Stockholm syndrome. It's like the dynamic in your family is Latosha's the golden girl. I think your mother and Latocha treated you like Cinderella, and your mom was like the evil stepmama. Even though you were her biological daughter, she treated you like an evil stepdaughter. And because you were the prettier aesthetically, that's just my opinion of the two, you were punished for that for whatever reason. Beauty is only skin deep, but I'll say a generational curse. Maybe that passed down. Maybe your mom, Tamika's mom, may not have been conventionally the prettier of the sisters or the siblings. And maybe she's carrying down that dynamic and passing it on to you guys in terms of how she triangulates you and your sister. Because I do think your sister's jealous of you. I have heard her say in interviews to where, you know, oh, they're the pretty girls, as if to say, I can sing, they just sit and look pretty and have babies or whatever. Some shit she said in a video. But again, to wrap that part up, you agree with Lisa Raye because she is condoning and promoting a reconciliation between you guys. And you're going to fall right back into that toxic dynamic, sis. You need therapy. The mama need therapy, and Tasha need therapy for numerous reasons, not just because of y'all dynamic, but that husband of hers. But that's a different conversation. So let's get to Vivica Fox. Honey, girlfriend nailed it. She's very discerning. Did you notice she said, look, you take all the time you need in this relationship. You take all the time and space that you need in order to, get back with your sister, not get back with your sister. I'm ad-libbing here. She was like, and you make sure that people respect that, Lisa Raye, because Lisa is trying to say, I'm going to keep in contact with y'all because I'm going to make sure that you guys reconcile and blah, 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 blah. Look, stop projecting you and the brat situation onto them. Like I said before, apples and oranges, two different situations. Stop trying to be savior or whatever and trying to fix their situation because you felt guilty about how you dealt with the situation with your sister, okay? But I'm so glad that Vivica Fox low-key telling Lisa Raye, in my opinion, back off. Don't let Lisa Raye bulldoze y'all into reconciliation if you're not ready, Tamika, okay? And I got to reiterate that poor Tamika, as opposed to promoting her own self-love, she's a bigger person, I guess, but I'd be damned, it wouldn't be me promoting the sister's album and saying she's a star. And I guess on a positive note, it's good that she's uplifting her sister despite everything. She's not disparaging her or whatever. But honey, promote your own self-love. You're a star too, honey. All right. And you need to shine and bask in all your glory as well. Okay. Because again, I feel like you always had to put her on a pedestal because your mammy made you do so. You always had to act lesser than in order to appease her because she was not the more conventionally attractive of the two and you were punished for it. That's just my opinion. Okay. And also, Lisa, you're saying that your special friend, your girlfriend told you that you were the older of the two and you needed to rectify y'all's situation, and you did with the brat. But guess what? Tamika's not the older of the two, and she's not the one that put the wedge into the situation. She's the one that's been abused, literally and figuratively, in terms of being stolen from, treated like she's a stepchild, like she's goddamn Orphan Annie or something like that. So yeah, y'all. Anywho, so check out the rest of the video. Watch to the end because it does show Method Man and Tamika making the actual video for their collaboration, and it's a dope hit. Check it out. And I also did a video on it like a week and a half ago when I learned that they were doing a collab. Anyway, drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe after watching, and let me know what y'all think about Lisa Raye's advice and Vivica politely and subtly checking her, but in a loving way, telling Tamika, child, I hear what Lisa's saying, but child, do what you need to do on your time. All right, y'all.
Bam! And welcome back to Cocktails for Queens. Check it out. Tonight we are joined by a powerhouse singer and author who just so happened to be part of the legendary group Escape. But first, let's take a behind the scenes look at her new single Tonight with Method Man.
Too much up front. You good right here. You good right here, yeah. Yep.
I like that. Please welcome Tamika Scott.
Hey,
Tamika, how
y'all.
are you doing tonight?
First of all, let me say, y'all gave me a reason to drink today. Congratulations. Yay. You beautiful queens. Salute to you.
Thank you, girl, because this is our third anniversary, 139th show. I thought it was such an odd number. I was like, 139 and now 140, but it fell on Monday, so here we are.